special interview that I conducted this weekend with Goldust and Marlena, where Goldust, and listen to this, he raped his wife of her dignity and has essentially destroyed his family and his marriage. That exclusive interview is right here tonight on Raw. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you, this weekend I thought was going to be the privilege of interviewing a very happily married couple, Goldust and Marlena. That was not to be. This was reprehensible. It was pathetic. It was the rape of his own wife's dignity. And theoretically, in my view, Goldust has destroyed his marriage and has destroyed his whole family. Let's take you to the interview that I had the opportunity to conduct just this weekend with Goldust and Marlena.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if any two folks have been challenged anymore, both professionally and personally, in the last 60 days than Goldust and Marlena. But it seems to me, folks, that things have never, ever looked brighter for you.
I certainly feel that way. It's very hard. I think the hardest part was just being away from my two most important people, my daughter, whom I cherish, and my husband, who is my everything. And, you know, I think that Dustin and I have always had a great relationship and always been able to laugh, and it's great to be able to laugh again and be home and, you know, have movies and pizza and just be a family.
You know, there's nothing like family. Family's got to be our most important priority in our lives.
You know, this world throws so many ugly things at us, I feel like, and when they do, the first place I run is, you know, is home, is family. Have a bad day, go straight to Dustin. Babe, this happened, that happened, and he's always there, you know, to make things better, and Dakota with a little smile, and you're right, family is everything.
So it sounds like you've never been happier.
That's the way I feel.
Well, how is Dakota, by the way? She's, I know she's
Don't get me started,
preschool.
because you know I'll talk for a long time about that.
Preschooler.
She is a preschooler. She's going to preschool, and she tells me every day that she doesn't have fun there, but she has a very large smile when she comes away from preschool, so she's great. She's wonderful. I'm glad to have Mommy home.
Well,
Mommy went on a long vacation, so she's glad to have Mommy home.
Is that how you've explained it to her?
How else do you explain it to a child? I mean, you know, I certainly don't want her emotions tweaked with or harmed in any way, and that was the only logical thing I could think of to tell her, you know?
I can't do this no more, Terry. Everything out of your mouth is really sickening to me. This is really making me sick.
What are you talking about? Doing an interview. What are you talking about?
You know, for so long I've lived for my father, I've lived for you. We had an interview with Jim Ross about my dad, and I ended up crying because of him. For 25 years, he's made my life a miserable wreck. Look at me, please.
I understand that.
Well, the 7 years I've known you, I've been like a little puppy dog. Every time I do something wrong, I don't do something to your liking, you scorn me. You discipline me. I'm sick of it. You won't let me be myself. You don't even know who I am.
I don't think, I mean...
Who am I? You have no idea. You know nothing about my life. You want to think you do. You want to believe that you do. But you know nothing about me, and I'm sick and tired of it. I've lived for my dad, I've lived for you, and I'm tired of it. Very tired of it. Look at me, damn it. You know, do you think that I was at home for a month while you were away? God knows what you were doing. You think I was sitting at home playing Mr. Mom? Being a good little husband and a good little dad? That's bull. You know, I was reaching. And I reached out and I found something. Something that did understand me. To let me express myself, to let me be who I want to be. Because you sure as hell hadn't done it. Look at me. Can you not look at me in the face, in my eyes, when I'm talking to you? Look at me. I'm shaking right now, okay? Do you understand what I'm talking about, Terry? Look at me. I wasn't at home sitting there for a month. I watched you occasionally, and I was wondering what the hell you could have been doing.
Well,
But you know what?
don't.
You know what? I found somebody.
What do
I
you
found
mean?
somebody. Somebody who knows me now, who understands my insides, who wants to believe in me and let me do whatever the hell I want to do.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
For a long, long time now, Terry, I haven't loved you. I do not love you. I'm sick and tired of it.
Why are you doing this here and now? Why?
Because I'm not doing for you no more. I've done everything I can do for you, and I'm sick and tired of it. Look at me. Look. Right now, I'm starting my life over, and I'm doing for me. And I'm going to be who I want to be, when I want to be it. I'm not going to live for you or for my father anymore. It stops right now. So you can take this ring, you can take this marriage, and you can take Marlena, and you can shove it up your ass, because I've had it up to here with you, and you're
Tonight, WWF Raw is brought to you by Tiger Electronics, makers of electronic laser tag.
And by Milton Bradley Karate Fighters, the proud sponsor of this year's Survivor Series Super Supper Sweepstakes.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to say something regarding this Goldust interview. First of all, Goldust has yet to accept any responsibility for his life. He's blaming his daddy. He's blaming his wife for all of his problems. I say it's about time he looked in the mirror and become a man and not a gutless piece of mass. This is absolutely unexcusable. He should damn sure be ashamed of himself. And I'll tell you something, let's move on to something else. Speaking of irreconcilable differences.